Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Business Ambassadors. I'm Mike Corbett and we're talking today with Jenny Gamblin, who is the Sales and Marketing Director for Bowl 32 and 3-2 Fun, which is the two names for the event center that is going on, that is out on 32, out in the west part of Noblesville. If you haven't noticed, there's been a lot of construction going on out there at the old bowling alley, and now it's a new facility, right?
Correct. It's always been there. It was previously called Cooper Stardust Bowl.
That's what it was, yep.
And then David Small is the entrepreneur that bought that venue, and we named it Bowl 32 at the time. But as we expanded and add different things other than just bowling, we have our mini bowling and our laser tag arena we just added, along with we have indoor mini glow-in-the-dark putt-putt. As we started bringing all those in, we decided to make it a family entertainment center. So now we name it 3-2 Fun and Bowl 32.
Okay, and the 32 lanes?
32 lanes and on State Road 32.
And it's on road. Wow, that's an interesting coincidence, isn't it?
It'd be easy to remember.
It ought to be very easy. And 3-2 Fun is sort of what the laser tag thing is, or is that
3-2 Fun's everything. It incorporates
everything,
in Bowl
okay.
32 lanes on State Road 32.
Yep.
Everything that we have, you can come and have a great time with your family.
Now you built a new wing for laser tag, right?
Yep, we built a new wing. It has a 2-story laser tag arena, which is the only one like it in the U.S. so far. It's where the arena will play with you or against you. So I encourage all of you to come and have a little fun in there. But we also moved and broadened our redemption area. So we have what we call the game zone, which is state-of-the-art games with the redemption card. So you don't no longer get the tickets like Chuck E. Cheese. You get the game card. So we put all of that out there also.
Okay. And when you say the game plays with you or against you, explain what that means.
They're little bots. I think that's what they're called. They're on the walls, and they will shoot lasers at you, or so they'll play with you or against you. So depending on if you're on all one team or two separate teams, you kind of got to be careful to those on the wall.
You're, in addition to playing against people you've come and play with, you're also playing against the machine.
Arena. Exactly.
Well, that's interesting.
So it's an awesome experience.
Yeah. I have been in there and I've seen it, and you've got all the ramps and so forth going up. It is three-dimensional because you've got two floors of it, right?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
There's two different floors that you can go on to try to hide from people or
Okay.
be able to be up there and be at a higher level to
Yeah. So people can just show up to play this? Do you have to make a reservation to play
for the laser
tag?
Laser tag, we need to make sure that we're staffed for it. Usually the nights and weekends is usually, during kids are at school. So usually we don't get a lot of people unless we have a party that we have booked for, like a corporate party that wants to play laser tag. But usually the nights and the weekends we're staffed. Okay. You don't need to make a reservation or anything. They come and they run every 20 minutes, I believe.
Okay.
So you're guaranteed to get into a game. You
put on a vest and you go in and then you play against each other for what, like 10 minutes of it or so, and then
you put on a vest. You go through a briefing period where you watch a little short video. It tells you basically the do's and don'ts of what you can do in the arena, what you can't do, and it kind of tells you about those on the wall to look for, how to hold the gun, just your basic instructional.
Okay.
And then you'll go and put your vest on, and depending on how many you are, we'll put you into one team, or if you want to play 2 different teams and divide you up, or we can go even 3 different teams. The vest will change colors depending on what team you are. So we'll kind of program it depending on your party and how many that you have.
So you can come with a small group of people and still play against everybody else who shows up.
You can come in as a single and come in and play with anybody else that's playing at that same time also.
Great. What does a laser tag game cost, for instance?
Usually runs like $9 a game, or we can do three games for $25 is what we're running right now. And every once in a while we'll run specials depending on when you're coming, or if you have a corporate party or a birthday party, we may that may be included in that party package that you choose.
Okay, so you got the laser tag, we've got the bowling, and you still have the mini golf, right?
We still have the glow-in-the-dark mini golf. It's upstairs.
Okay.
So that we've always had that. So that is not anything that's new. It's an aquatic and prehistorical theme.
Yeah.
A lot of people who drive by don't realize we have that until we go out there and start talking about it. They're like, "Oh, we didn't know you had that." We have to go XYZ to go do something like that. So if it doesn't matter if it's like today, a rainy day, you can come in and still enjoy doing a little bit of putt-putt.
Sure. Okay. And then for bowling, I know frequently in bowling alleys, leagues take up most of the time during the week. Is that the way it works here?
We do have leagues. We have leagues during the day and leagues in the evening, but there's always lanes available.
Are there?
We have We just installed, VIP seating, lanes 1 through 8, where there's couches and everything, and we normally don't put our leagues over there. They're usually on the other side of the house, but they normally still don't take up 32 lanes of bowling.
Okay. All right. And bowling is traditional bowling. It's not fancy high-tech like laser tag. It's just traditional bowling, throwing the ball down the lane. It is traditional bowling.
We do have state-of-the-art scoring, so it's pretty cool, and an awesome laser light show for cosmic bowling. We do have on the bowling scoring system, we have to where you can do some games where you have you're competing against the lane next to you, and you bowl a certain amount, and then you'll see on a screen your screen will throw a rock to try to knock down a castle. I mean, for kids, they love it. We have a whole bunch of different ones like that.
All right, great. And you were just telling me, you mentioned David Small, who's the owner of this. This is he lives in Cicero, which I find is interesting. He's an entrepreneur, and he opens these throughout the state, right?
He has bought some different locations throughout Indiana. And the one thing David is, what he prides himself is, he takes the money that he gets and he puts it back into the centers. You'll notice a lot around the state of Indiana, there's bowling centers that they're older, they're not updated, and several have even shut down over the years. But he takes that money and he puts it back into the community to get people to come in there and with their families.
Great. Great. Well, I've seen it, and it looks great. And good luck to you guys. I think you ought to do well out there. I know it's a destination for a lot of people, and I think you'll do great.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Mike.
Just wanted to mention a couple of things before we go. Don't forget the current edition of the Hamilton County Business Magazine is currently available. It's available at at your local library, visitor centers, chamber, and so forth. Our cover story this time is about the opioid crisis. There's an interesting clinic up in Cicero with a unique treatment for opioid addiction, and that's our cover story for the Business Magazine. And I also want to mention a storytelling series that we're launching through the Preservation Alliance here in Noblesville. And the whole idea here is to try and capture some of these stories that some of the old-timers in Noblesville might know about that us youngsters don't know about. But people who've been in the community for a long time and have seen many changes come and go, we want to capture their stories. And Jim Wofford is going to video them. But our very first one is going to be March 18th. And our subject is going to be Bob Arbuckle from Arbuckle's Railroad Place. We're actually going to have it at his facility there at Vine and 12th Street, 11th, 12th Street or so. And the public's invited. So it's at 4 o'clock on March 18th. Bob's going to have some great old stories. We'll have some slides and so forth to go maybe an hour and a half. And it's going to be the first of what we hope is going to be a long-lasting series. So we hope perhaps you'll join us for that as well. Jenny, thanks again for coming in. And good luck to you guys out there.
Thank you, Mike.
We'll see you next time.